Accra Sports Stadium. Just before I invite your questions, I would like to mention that, as has already been announced by the GFA on our official platforms, we have some injury situations in camp after the game against Angola. So 4 of the players have been ruled out of tomorrow's game. They include the captain, Jordan Ayew, Ali Duseidu, Abdul Fatawi Shahaku, and then Gideon Mensah. For Fatawi Shahaku, his situation is quite dicey, because even if he had not injured himself in the game against Angola, he was still going to be ruled out of tomorrow's game because of accumulation of yellow cards. So that's it by way of information. The game kicks off at 4 p.m. tomorrow. And I have the head coach of the Black Stars, Otuado, here with me. I will find out from him how things have been, how the journey has been so far, and then I will invite your questions. Thank you. So, Coach, if you can sum it all up regarding how things have been since the commencement of the qualifiers in September until now, and then we will take their questions. Thank you.
Thank you. Good afternoon, everybody. Yeah, I mean, to sum it all up, everybody's disappointed. I'm disappointed. I knew before I took the job that it's going to be very, very difficult, because surely in the last, I don't know, 6, 7, 8 years were very, very difficult for the Ghana Football Association, for Ghana as such as a country. And I knew it also before I took over to qualify for the World Cup. And so things are always on the edge, and surely I know we could have done better. I think we didn't lost it at the last game in Angola. The boys tried. We had a lot of new players coming in. They haven't played together. We had just a short time of training. So very, very difficult circumstances with a lot of injuries. But yeah, I think I said it before. We lost it, especially in our home games, where we actually played well, but we didn't score goals, and I think that was crucial in all for not qualifying. There's football sometimes. I know it's very, very difficult for everybody to accept. But we have to move forward. That's the only way which will help us. And everybody who wants Ghana to succeed have to look forward now, 100%. It would be wrong to blame it now on players who are playing tomorrow. Out of, I think, those 22, maybe 15, 16 having played the AFCON qualifiers, and to be, let's say, harsh on them wouldn't make any sense. I think it's a good chance now for a lot of players to show themselves. Hopefully they will use the chance, and we have seen, I think, some players who used these chances in the last game, and I hope that more players will use this chance, and we're looking forward to the game tomorrow to beat Niger, not to end up last. We want to beat them to at least, for our honor, get the third place, and this is what we're working for this. I know it's very, very difficult, but surely, again, we need the support, and if any one of us wants to make Ghana better, the players need support. That's all I can say. Meanwhile, I understand that people are disappointed, maybe angry. I was also disappointed, but surely we have to move on now. We have to move on, and we have to do our best to prepare for the World Cup qualifiers now, and it starts tomorrow.
Okay, colleagues, your questions, please come from the microphone.
Good afternoon, Coach. My name is Eugene Oforisoti. I'm a freelance journalist. The last time I spoke to you about the fact that as journalists, we are in between the fans and you, the technical team. ever since the last chain of results, every time someone meets me, the first question they ask me is, what happened? And for the first time, I don't have an answer, honestly. I don't know what to say. I feel like, well, when I meet the coach, I'll ask him what really happened, because from where I sit, I don't have any answer. That's my first question. Secondly, sometimes I say I feel for you, because in English we have something we call the vicissitudes of life, how life changes very fast. In 2022, you had a call from the president almost saying he wants to arrest you to leave Dortmund and come here because you did very well qualifying us to the World Cup, which we had missed in 2018. All of a sudden, 2 years down the line, just 8 months after taking your job, now people are almost calling for your head. I'm hearing journalists, fans telling me they need to sack you as a coach. How do you feel as a coach hearing those concerns? 2 years ago, people were calling for you. Now, it's almost as if they want to see your back. How do you feel, and do you think those claims are legitimate owing to the performances?
Okay, let me first ask the second question. I think this is part of the job. I knew what I was about to expect when I took this job. This is part of the job. It's kind of normal. I grew up in Germany in an environment with a lot of white people, a lot of racists, a lot of hatred. And for me, I went through a lot in my life, a lot to be a professional football player. I worked a lot, and it was the same as a coach. As a coach, is you generally, I'm the only black person in the whole system there as a coach. So I always have to fight my way through. So it doesn't affect me, to be honest, because I went to so much. I know where I'm coming from, and so for me, it's all about to protect the players. It's all about the players, for them to get better, for them to learn out of these things. And to the second question, to the first question, what happened? I tried to sum it up. I think the base in these qualifiers are the home games, and I wish we would have played bad, but won anyhow. But to be honest, we played well, but we were lacking scoring goals. And I think it's a complex thing. It's maybe more psychological. Surely there was a lot of hatred coming from outside against me, against maybe the team, and yeah, I can just ensure you that I think in all, sometimes it affects the players, and we need support. That's all. If all of you want Ghana to win, we are very down now. If you don't want us to go to World Cup, then you can continue and then you can hammer on us, okay? But if you really want us to go to World Cup, we need support. That's all I can say.
Okay, next question.
Coach, I'm Solomon Kobias, I'm Multi Sports.